Hello again, it's Mr. David with another Flyers video tutorial. This time we are looking at speaking part 2 called the information exchange. Again, you will see two papers at the start. One is the examiner's copy and one is your copy. There's a picture and under the picture some information. In this example, a girl, Mary, sitting at a table, Mary's breakfast, Mary's dinner. Now, the examiner has information about Mary's dinner, but not Mary's breakfast. You have information about Mary's breakfast, but not Mary's dinner. First, the exam teacher will ask you questions about Mary's breakfast, and you will answer them. Then, you will ask the examiner about Mary's dinner, and he or she will answer. Before you start, it's a good idea just to look at the words and the information and think about the kind of questions. So in your copy, we see for Mary's dinner, time. So what kind of question? Just think about it. Yeah. What time does she have dinner? Okay, place. What question word do we use to ask about a place? Where. So question, where does she have dinner? And we can do the same, food, drink, cook, and think about possible questions. Now this is important. The examiner will go first. They will ask you questions first. Now, you can, if you listen very, very carefully, you can use the same questions when it's your turn. So for example, the examiner will ask you about Mary's breakfast. What time does she have breakfast? So listen carefully. Of course, you will not say breakfast in your question, but then you just change breakfast for dinner. What time does she have dinner? Then they'll ask you a question, what does she eat for breakfast? So then, when it's your turn later, you can think, okay, same question. What does she eat for dinner? And then cook, they'll ask you who cooks the breakfast. So then you can say, okay, who cooks her dinner? So that's important. You can use the examiner's questions. When you answer the questions, try to answer with a sentence. It will be better. Also, if you don't understand the question, you can say, sorry, can you repeat that, please? Okay? But the most important thing, to make this as easy as possible, listen carefully, remember the questions the examiner asked, and then you can use similar questions when it's your turn.